Why her car outlasted 3 husbands. A 98-year-old secrets to never getting sick.
She's 45 years old and I'm twice as old. She's better than 3 husbands. She's never lied to me. She's never cheated on me, and I can always depend on her.
Rachel Veitch was 90 years old when she drove her beloved 1964 Mercury Comet, the car she lovingly called her Chariot. She had clocked over 557,000 miles on it, kept meticulous records of every oil change and part replacement, and celebrated its birthday each year with cake and photos. She outlived 3 husbands, survived the Great Depression, and lived to become a proud great-grandmother. Decades before labs confirmed it, Rachel's daily rituals were already fighting aging at the cellular level.
I have had it up to 120 for 1 mile.
120?
Well, that's as far as it goes.
What fascinated me most as a doctor wasn't the speed she once hit on the Daytona Speedway or her CB radio banter. It was her vitality, her health, her spark. Rachel didn't just survive. She thrived. She wasn't a celebrity. She didn't write books or give speeches, but she lived in a way that turned heads. What struck me most wasn't the miles or the memories. It was how she lived, with purpose, consistency, and joy. But her greatest secret wasn't her car. In just a moment, I'll share the best senior lifestyle habits for aging well that helped her thrive, even at 90. In fact, many of the daily things she did, simple, intentional acts, formed a kind of immune-boosting routine for older adults, one that supported not just longevity but quality of life. If you're looking for daily habits to boost immunity naturally for seniors, or wondering how to maintain independence as you age, you're in the right place. Today, I want to walk you through 9 simple, powerful habits that helped Rachel live long, strong, and with joy in her heart. They're rooted in science, and they might just be the key to your own journey of health and independence. 1. Wake up the body before leaving the bed. Before Rachel even thought about getting up, she gave her body the gift of gentleness. A deep breath in, a slow exhale. She flexed her fingers and toes, rolled her ankles, circled her wrists. This 90-second ritual wasn't fancy, but it was profound. For her, it was the first act of self-respect each morning. There's real physiological brilliance behind this practice. A study published in Frontiers in Public Health found that physical exercises, including gentle stretching, significantly improve balance, lower body strength, mobility, and help reduce falls and fall-related injuries in older adults. As we age, the risk of morning falls increases due to drops in blood pressure, joint stiffness, and reduced coordination between the brain and body. Rachel's habit helped counter those risks. It stimulated circulation, gently activated the vestibular system, and awakened proprioception, the body's ability to sense its position in space. This small daily ritual became part of her immune-boosting routine, supporting balance, calm, and resilience from the very moment her day began. It's one of the best senior lifestyle habits for aging well, not flashy, but essential. That tiny window between sleep and standing became a safe bridge, not a hazard. 2. Drink a golden glass every morning. Rachel didn't need fancy supplements. Her morning tonic was simple: warm water, lemon, turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper. A golden glass that carried both warmth and wisdom. Science now confirms what Rachel practiced. Lemon stimulates the liver and provides vitamin C. Turmeric, loaded with curcumin, reduces inflammation at the cellular level, a key player in the immune system and aging process. And black pepper doesn't just add flavor, it magnifies curcumin absorption exponentially. This combination hydrates the body after a night's rest, supports detoxification, and calms morning aches. For seniors seeking daily habits to boost immunity naturally, this golden glass is a beautiful example. For Rachel, it wasn't just about health. It was about beginning the day with intention, something warm, healing, and made with care. That mindset made all the difference. 3. Walk daily, no matter the weather. Movement was non-negotiable for Rachel. She walked around the yard, through the halls, down the block. Rain or shine, she kept her body in motion. Walking isn't just exercise, it's medicine. It enhances cardiovascular health, preserves muscle, improves lymphatic flow, and nourishes the brain like fertilizer feeds a garden. In older adults, regular walking has even been linked to lower rates of Alzheimer's and depression. Rachel's walks were part of how she stayed strong and sharp, but more than that, they were how she stayed connected, to neighbors, to her breath, to joy. It's a perfect example of how to maintain independence as you age, by keeping movement joyful, consistent, and social. She smiled, she waved, she belonged. And every step strengthened her body and her spirit. 4. Eat real food with protein first. Rachel wasn't swayed by trends or convenience. Her breakfast was timeless. A boiled egg, some yogurt, a few walnuts, maybe berries. It wasn't flashy, but it was powerful. Protein becomes especially critical as we age. After 50, our muscles become less responsive to protein intake, which means we need more to maintain strength and prevent muscle loss. Yes, we need more of it, not less, to maintain strength and function. Rachel's breakfast delivered the essentials: complete amino acids, healthy fats, and slow-digesting carbs. By choosing real, unprocessed food and leading with protein, Rachel stabilized her blood sugar, protected her muscles, and supported her immune function. This approach wasn't just nutrition, it was one of her daily habits to boost immunity naturally and stay functional. A simple, protein-rich meal like hers is one of the best senior lifestyle habits for aging well, rooted in biology, not marketing. 5. Treat sleep like medicine. To Rachel, sleep was sacred. She didn't leave the television buzzing or scroll through her phone late into the night. She honored the ritual of winding down: dim lights, soft bedding, cool air, quiet surroundings. Sleep is not just rest, it's recovery. During sleep, the brain clears waste through the brain cleaning system. Muscles rebuild. Hormones like melatonin and growth hormone regulate repair. Lack of sleep is linked to accelerated aging, cognitive decline, and even cardiovascular disease. Rachel protected her sleep with the same care she gave her car's oil changes, consistently and deliberately. She understood that one bad night can echo through the body for days. In return, sleep rewarded her with vitality, clarity, and resilience. 6. Stay social and connected. Rachel wasn't isolated. She made it a point to stay in touch. She wrote letters. She called her family. She chatted with neighbors over the fence. She even volunteered when she could. Social connection is more than emotional comfort. It's biological fuel. Studies show that loneliness is as damaging to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases inflammation, weakens immunity, and raises the risk of chronic disease. But Rachel didn't let loneliness settle in. Her conversations were acts of care, not just for others, but for herself. Human connection regulated her mood, sharpened her mind, and reminded her she was part of something larger than herself. Friendship to her was just as essential as food or movement. 7. Stay curious and keep learning. Curiosity kept Rachel young. She listened to the radio, read the newspaper, and learned new things. Not because she had to, but because she wanted to. Cognitive decline is not inevitable. In fact, lifelong learning builds what's called cognitive reserve, a protective buffer that helps the brain adapt to aging and injury. Rachel's mental stimulation helped forge new neural connections, keeping her brain agile and engaged. But it wasn't just about memory. Curiosity is deeply tied to purpose. When we seek to understand the world, we remain part of it. Rachel didn't see learning as work, she saw it as play. and that kept her heart young. 8. Consistency over intensity. Rachel wasn't chasing results. She didn't fall for overnight solutions or quick fixes. She chose consistency, a short walk, a healthy breakfast, a mindful moment, every day. Biologically, the human body thrives on rhythm. Our cells follow circadian cycles. Our organs sync to predictable patterns. Intense, erratic behaviors, no matter how well-intentioned, often lead to stress or injury. Rachel understood that. Her secret? She showed up, even on tough days, especially on tough days. This steady repetition signaled safety to her nervous system. It built momentum. It fostered trust in herself. Over time, it turned into quiet, powerful confidence. Her strength wasn't in how hard she pushed, it was in how often she returned. 9. Keep a positive, grateful mindset. Rachel didn't waste much energy on negativity. Sure, she had her hard days, but she found humor in the ordinary, gratitude in the mundane, and perspective in the face of loss. There's hard science behind that soft attitude. Optimism is linked to lower rates of heart disease, better immune function, and even longer lifespans, up to 15% longer, according to some studies. Laughter reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. Gratitude increases dopamine and serotonin. Rachel's joy wasn't naive, it was deliberate. She trained her mind to look for what was working, not just what was missing. Her CB radio joke, "I guess they're all dead," wasn't morbid. It was her way of laughing in the face of silence, of aging, of uncertainty. And that mindset helped her heal, grow, and continue. Each of these habits may seem small on their own, but together, layered, lived, and repeated, they form the architecture of long life, strong health, and lasting independence. Rachel didn't rely on luck or youth. She relied on rhythm, purpose, and presence. Rachel Veitch passed away in 2017 at the age of 98, but she leaves behind more than a well-kept car. She leaves us a roadmap, proof that it's never too late to begin. That health is earned in the quiet moments. That vitality is the result of devotion, not to complexity, but to simplicity done well. If you're over 50 and you're wondering what comes next, if you're wondering how to regain strength, resilience, and purpose, take Rachel's lesson to heart. It's never too late. You don't need perfection. You need momentum. Just one golden glass, one morning walk, one deep breath before rising. These are more than tips. They're daily habits to boost immunity naturally for seniors. They are how you maintain independence as you age. They are the best senior lifestyle habits for aging well because they are built in kitchens, backyards, and quiet bedrooms like yours. You're still here, still capable, still driving. Let's keep going. If this inspired you or someone you love, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us reach more older adults who deserve to live stronger, healthier, more independent lives.